Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing my client Krista's nails and we are doing a mystery mani. Now if you saw my last video, it was the Sweetie Nail Supply unboxing. I got in some amazing new gels that I literally could not wait to use. What better time to use them than a mystery mani when I get to make all the choices. So today I want to feature the From the Nail Angel Ring collection, as well as the Show Me Korea Twinkle Pendant collection. Those were two of the collections that I got in my last haul, and so we had to put them to good use today. They're so cute, so I'm using a couple colors from the Twinkle Pendant collection and one color specifically from the Angel Ring series, and I'm literally obsessed with them. I mean, if you want to see them all swatched out, go watch that last video once you're finished on this one, but they are beautiful. You're about to see a few of them in action. So we're starting by removing Krista's last set, and then we're going in and doing a little prep work, just the usual stuff, filing off the old set, pushing back the cuticles, getting in there with my little bit, lifting up the skin there and exfoliating off the nail plate. And then once that's all finished, I'm only showing you doing the left side. I reverse the cuticle bit and I do the right side as well. But just for time's sake, I'm not showing you both. Then I'm going through and I'm trimming off the dead skin there, making our cuticle area extra nice. You definitely want to make sure that the cuticle area is nice and cleaned up to avoid any lifting. Now I'm skipping over a lot of filing. I'm including a little bit so you can see what a rocky road. I don't know, I think I kept bashing my head off of the tripod, so it was really shaky. So just so we don't all get seasick, I'm only including a little bit. This is basically it, and then we're moving on. You guys can watch me file in other videos. I have so many videos on my channel. If you want more in-depth footage of me filing, go check out one of those. But now I'm going in with my, this is not a hand file, my e-file with the sanding band. And I'm just very lightly going over my client's natural nail, as well as smoothing out the product that is left on the nail. I like to leave a layer of the clear base coat as a protectant on my client's nail because I only want to ideally touch my client's nail once. I never want their nails to be over-filed. I always want them to be well loved and well protected. So in order to keep them protected, I like to leave a little bit of clear down when possible. So I'm just kind of smoothing that out, making sure there's no weird lumpy transitions in the gel that's left behind, and getting the nails ready for gel application. Now you do want to keep in mind when you're doing this sort of step that sometimes you can be using a grit that is smoothing the nail, not necessarily on a sanding band, but if you're using a buffer, you want to keep that in mind because sometimes the grit is so fine that you're smoothing out the nail and you're not actually creating a surface for gel to adhere to. So if you're having lifting with your gel products, I would consider that as an issue as well. Just something to keep in mind, that you want to make sure you don't want your file that you're using on your client's natural nails to be coarse by any means, but you want to make sure it's not like a smoothing buffer. I feel like that's something that can be mistaken when you're new to the nail game. So I've started applying my zombie base coat. As you can see, we love a zombie base. Big zombie base fans over here. And I scrubbed that into the natural nail, into all those little grooves that we've just created with the sanding band. And once that's cured, then we're going in with our colors. We are using a mix of the aforementioned products. You can see here, the Angel Ring. This is a cat eye. It's freaking stunning. And then this is from the Show Me Twinkle Pendant collection. I love them. And then the other gels that I'm gonna be using today as well are from More, by the brand More. We love More syrup gels. Okay, wait, this green color is so nice. You get a bit of a hint of the cat eye as I'm doing it. It is so gorgeous and so silky. As soon as I cat eye this on my clients, they're like, wait, what? I didn't realize that was a cat eye. They're beautiful. And I love this white syrup. I've been recommending it to tons of people over my Substack chat. We talk about it all the time. And so far everyone loves it too, which is awesome. So I'm just going in with the second coats of products here. This purpley shade, I literally want to bathe in it. It is so pretty. And then I'm going to show you the thumb because I'm using the green glitter from the Twinkle Pendant collection, and I'm in love. I'm in love. It is so beautiful. Gels are so smooth. You get such nice like rainbow and kind of warmer toned reflex in it. It is gorgeous. I'm really in like a fine glitter kind of mood right now. Then just doing a little bit of airbrushing. You know the usuals. You guys have watched me airbrush 9 trillion times at this point. And then I'm just airbrushing some charms that I'm going to be using that I just didn't have a charm that I liked, the color that I wanted. I talk about all the time using inks to alter charms. You can airbrush also. So I'm just doing that. And then anytime I airbrush, anytime I chrome, I do the same technique basically. I file around the edge to make sure that there's nothing on the free edge. And this is just something to help you protect against chipping. And then I'm going over with my Nail Thoughts Clear Builder Base, and this is just to cap in all that gorgeous airbrushing we just did. All of the gel products that I'm using today are available at Sweetie Nail Supply. You can use code Rebecca for 10% off. My brand ambassador for Sweetie. I love Sweetie, if it wasn't obvious already. Big Sweetie fans over here. Then just going in with these confetti stars because I'm having a real confetti star moment. I got these little micro stars. They're like 1 millimeter. They're so friggin' cute that I literally cannot stop thinking about them. So this entire set is gonna have a lot of them. I'm also really obsessed with polka dots right now. So this nail right here is a bit of a combo of the two things. I am polka dotting the micro stars because I have free will and it is what I want to do. I want to cover the nail so thoroughly, but in a polka dot formation. I freaking love polka dots. You'll see, they make an appearance also in this set. I'm doing my own nails tomorrow at the time of filming this, and I'm thinking we're gonna do more polka dots. I've literally had polka dots my last 2 sets. And I think I might need to do some more. I'm going to Ireland in a few days and I literally have no idea. The only thing in my mind right now is polka dots. I wanted to do something maybe a little bit more creative, but you know. So I'm using a dotting tool to do my polka dots. People often ask how I get them so symmetrical. Work smarter, not harder. We're using a dotting tool. We're doing the best we can to fit as many dots on with this one side, and where I can't fit full-size dots, I flip over to the small side of my dotting tool and I kind of use a circular motion with the tool and I create these like half-ish dots or smaller dots just to fit in as many as I can. One thing about nail designs is I do find them to be oftentimes more effective when they go off of the sides of the nail, if that makes sense. So if you have something versus trying to fit it all entirely in full on the nail, if you're able to cut something in half and it kind of sneaks on from a sidewall or from a cuticle edge, I do find that that makes the design feel a little bit more complete and a little bit elevated, I'd say. Something to keep in mind. If you've never done it before, give it a try, see what you think. All personal preference though. You too have free will and can do whatever the hell you want. It's our game, our nail art. Oh, I bought the Jinbei Ivy Fix in the tube. You can see me using it there. I don't know if it's actually called Ivy Fix, but I'll have that link down below. But it's so nice. It's such a fine tube. It's really great for precision. So I've been using that and I've been really enjoying it. That in combination with the Jinbei Ivy Fix in the tub. Match made in heaven. And I decided I only wanted one. So just remove that other one and flash curing. Have we talked about the new Diami light, guys? The one with the ledge, and it's not super new, but it's the yellow one, and it's got a little ledge so it doesn't roll away. I can't get over how genius that is. I think I might need it eventually. I mean, I've had the one that I am using for 3 years. She's still holding strong, so I'm gonna hang on to her until the day she dies. Pray that never happens, but if it does, I'll be getting that one with the ledge. I'm just coating in my stars. I airbrushed with the Ivy Fix. Just making sure they're super secure as well as they're not gonna chip off the airbrush paint. And then again, I'm using more of that Ivy Fix. I'm just going over any of my other charms just to lock and load. We don't want these charms going anywhere. And I'm grabbing another shade in the More Gel from the Favorite collection. It's a great collection. I'll link that down below as well. And I'm just painting out a star. I'm laying this down first, and then I'm going to top it with one of the new glitters. That same kind of like purpley shade I used already in the set. I'm going to go over this star once I've cured this layer, now with the purpley shade, because I can't be stopped. And I love this shade, it's so cute. And it pairs really nicely over that blue kind of periwinkle-ish color. And I love a sparkle. Now we're going in. Guys, this is a quick set. We're going in with the zombie top. The way I'm doing this, because this is a more raised kind of textured-ish set, I'm applying a coat to 2 nails, and then I'm gonna flip the hand upside down and allow gravity to take control, gravity take the wheel, and smooth out the surface of the nail. I want this surface to be quite glass-like. So by flipping them over, gravity's gonna pull everything out and pull everything down, I should say, and kind of even everything out. And you can see there, the 2 nails on the left, they've been cured and they're looking good. So I'm gonna do that for all of the nails, working 2 at a time and doing the thumbs separately. And that's gonna really help with the smoothness of the nails. And here we have it. Here is the finished set. Let me know what you guys think down below. I really love this set. I think it's so freaking cute. I'm super happy with how it turned out. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.